Hello friends, how are you? I hope that you're doing all very well. Today is November the 1st, and I'm going to be talking about the month of November in the United States, how it's going to go. I have already the cards here because I have already done the reading in Spanish, so I'm going to repeat it in English. I'm using this deck that is the Radiant Rider-Waite, is a version of the Rider-Waite. And for clarifications, I'm using this one, which is a mini version, pocket version of the Hanson-Roberts deck. And I have already here the cards. I have one card per topic. Sometimes I have two. I will explain why. I'm going to be talking about things like the economy of regular people, the stock exchange, the housing market, the job market, relationships with other countries, immigration, blah blah blah, the virus thingy, etc, etc. Okay, so let's begin with the first card. The first card is the Ace of Cups, and it's reversed. In this position, we are talking about how the United States is seen. It's seen from abroad. Okay, and we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, like every ace, is a card of opportunities, of new things that are offered to you. Because it's a cup, it's things that have to do with things that you like, things that you may enjoy, agreements, positive agreements, but it's reversed. It means that from other countries, they don't trust the United States. The trust that they used to have was lost during the previous administration. So they're still in this situation in which they don't trust the United States yet. Okay, so they are cautious about doing anything with the United States. They're observing and cautious. The following card with two clarification cards is the money for regular people. So it's the regular person, not the big fortunes, but the regular people. Are we going to have more money? And I got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card of changes. Okay, it's a strong card of changes because it's a major arcana together with the Death card or the Fool, or what is the other one, like the Tower. They're some of the strongest cards of change. So it means that there are opportunities for change in the money aspect. But I ask, okay, are we changing for good or for bad? And I got Justice reversed as a clarification, as a clarifying card, and also the Six of Cups reversed. Justice reversed is injustice. Six of Cups reversed is good things, well, things that come from the past, but because it's reversed, it's bad things that come from the past. So it means that we are living in a system that is unfair for regular people, and this is not new. This is not related to this government that we have right now, or even to the previous one. It comes from a long time ago. In particular, it's what's called the trickle-down economy, which in my view and other people's views, like Lina Rodriguez, if you check her channel, like this is something that began around the time of Ronald Reagan. And the trickle-down economy is I mean, she explains it better than I do, Lina Rodriguez, so you can check her channel. But she's another tarot reader, a sociologist. You can even Google it. It's this belief that some people have that the economy is going to take care of everybody equally. So that if you let every company do whatever they want, that economy is going to make sure that that all the riches are distributed equally among everybody, and that everybody has everything because of the pressure coming from the market. Okay, unfortunately, that doesn't work, and it's not subject to opinion because we have data from decades and decades, and it doesn't work. It makes the richer people richer, and the middle class is getting less middle and more lower class, and so the middle class is having less and less money, and it's harder to get housing, it's harder to get anything, to get your kids out of your house. They don't leave anymore because they don't have the resources to do that. Even if they get a job, they don't earn enough money to leave. So we are in that situation. We've been in that situation for a long time already, for decades, okay? And it doesn't work. So we have an unfair system that even if you have now the opportunity to change jobs, as we're going to see, you're still going to be in a situation in which you're offered benefits that are not good, or they're not as good as they could be, and your salary is still mediocre at best. So that's the situation for this month. Even if there are changes in jobs and the opportunities to get more money, well, the opportunities to get money from other places, from other sources, still is not going to be a fair amount of money. The third card is the Lovers, and this position symbolizes communication, the relationship in between people in the country, and also means of transportation. And we have the Lovers reversed. The Lovers reversed, it's something that I've been talking about in the past a lot, and it's something that politicians have been doing for a long time, which is trying to make people fight against each other. So that they don't pay attention to the real issues in society, and instead of that, they're focusing on problems that don't exist. Oh, because you're a Trump follower, so you're evil. Because you're a Brandon follower, so you're evil. Because you whatever, because you're a Democrat, so it means that you're a Nazi. I don't know, whatever stupid things people say, and that's what governments do, and they're still doing. Like, you just have to check the news and what the politicians say. Instead of earning their money working to improve the lives of people, the only things that they do when they go on TV, and the only real laws that they pass are laws that benefit the richest, those that have the most money, and themselves, the politicians themselves. And for regular people, we're in a worse situation every day. So more of the same thing, the Lovers reversed. There is no harmony. There is this putting people against each other situation, okay, that is going to be going on during the whole month, and it's been going on for a long time, and it will still be going on because this is a major arcana. The next card that symbolizes housing market reversed, the Devil reversed. The Devil is a very explicit card. We are subject to the strength, to the power of this being that is above us and that is manipulating us. We're being manipulated by the markets. We know that recently the big companies, the multi-billion, trillion-dollar companies, have been buying houses so that they can sell them. So regular people don't have access to houses because they're getting more and more expensive, so that the richer people and the richest ones can buy houses and use them to launder money, okay, so that they can make it look that is subject to taxation and things like that, okay? It's a way of laundering money. And they are doing that. And because they are selling these things to people that have a lot of money, regular people are paying more and more and more for rentals and for new houses or for old houses, okay? And this is going to continue because this is a major arcana, so it's a big and important card. The next one has to do with the education system, and we have the Three of Swords reversed, which is a very descriptive card. We have a heart that is pierced by three swords. Disappointment. We know what's going on in schools right now. Some people are saying, we are going to forbid the teachers from using masks, and if they take a vaccination, they are going to have to be in quarantine so they don't pass it on other people. And in other places, they are saying, no, they have to wear masks, all of them, because it makes sense, of course. But we're in this situation in which the person that is in the middle, that is the regular citizen, and the kids, are in the middle, and they're being put one against the other. And we have the teachers that are already very unfairly paid, that don't really need that. They're leaving their jobs. You have problems hiring new teachers because you don't pay enough, and then they have to deal with all these problems and the possibility of being sued no matter what they do, whether they wear masks or not. You're going to be sued by someone. So what are they doing there? Like, they leave, okay? And so we have this situation in which the regular citizen is in the middle, and we are doing the job of the politicians that is fight against each other, so that we don't pay attention to real issues. We're paying attention to things that don't exist, okay? And I'm not talking about the virus exists, unfortunately. I'm saying issues that don't exist. Wearing masks is a non-issue when there is a pandemic that is going on. But yeah, it's made an issue by some people. So, we are in these situations, and schools are in the middle. So the next card has to do with jobs, with the job market, and we have the Queen of Cups, which is a good card. Queen's plan, and kings execute the plans of the queen. So this queen is planning things that people like. Okay, so there is more availability of jobs. They're not good, but there are more jobs. So people will feel good, like, okay, I can get a better job if I'm not being paid fairly. The problem is that when you change your job, you're going to be in a similar situation, kind of. Maybe you're paid a little bit more, but your benefits are still not very good, so on and so forth. So we're still in a situation in which the regular worker is treated unfairly, okay? But the regular person is going to feel, okay, at least there are options and I can move from one place to another. Okay, so that's good. The next card has to do with agreements with other countries, and we have the King of Cups. See, the Queen and the King. The King is executing the plans. Even if foreign countries still don't trust the United States, they haven't regained trust. They will be renewing agreements. These are cups, so it's not real money. It's not that now there's more transactions of money taking place and we're being benefited by that. But there's a renewal of agreements, okay, or maybe new agreements or agreements that were broken in the past by the previous atrocious administration that we had with Trump. And I'm not saying that the one that we have right now is great either, but it's certainly better than the one that we had in the past. I cannot think about anything worse than that at this moment. The star is the card that we got for the stock exchange, and the star card is reversed. The star is a good card because when you have a star, if the card is upright, then you are in a very good situation whether you want it or not. But if it's reversed, you're in a bad situation whether you want it or not. So what happens here? We have a system, the trickle-down economy system, in which people are paid bad money, like not bad money, but an unfair amount of money for doing a lot of work. Okay, so what's happening in a situation like the one in which we are right now, that people are leaving because you can go to another job. So it means that there is instability in the job market. It means that the companies cannot hire people. It means that production cannot resume properly. It means that there are not people who want to, drivers who want to drive trucks or be working in ports and things like that. So this is a situation that they created, like, oh, we don't have chips. We don't have enough chips. Well, why did you move all the chip production to China? And now, oh, it's because China is not producing as much. Well, why did you move them? Why did you stop all the jobs that you could have kept in the United States and you moved it to other countries? And now, oh, no, it's not our fault. It's China. It's that the virus has disrupted all the transportation things. No, it's your greed. It's your greed. That's why you have a star here, a reverse star. This is not new. It comes from the past, and it comes from an unfair system marked also with a major arcana. Okay? So I took 2 more cards to know exactly what this reversed star meant. And I got the 9 of Pentacles reversed, which is loss of riches, and the 3 of Cups reversed, which is no celebration, no time to celebrate, no opportunity to celebrate, or celebrating for things when you don't really have to celebrate for things. So there are going to be losses this month. It's not going to go very good. It's not awful, but it's not going to go very good. And it's not because something new that is going to happen this month. It's because of the situation that they have created, because of greed, because of a trickle-down economy, because they are paying now the governments of all the parties so that they keep on maintaining this greedy trickle-down economy system. The next card symbolizes immigration, and we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Queen's plan. The Queen of Swords plans things related to policies, to laws, to thoughts, to philosophy, but she is reversed. Her plans are not good plans, or she doesn't plan. It means that things that have to do with immigration, nothing is being done. There are discussions that don't go anywhere. They are looking at the past, they don't look at the future, they are looking at, like, going around the same things without looking at things that they could really do. So no changes in this respect, okay? And if there is any change, it's going to be negative. in immigration policies. The Knight of Swords, reversed. Knights have horses. Horses are fast. The cards with horses are the fastest cards. But this horse is reversed. It means that his legs are up. Okay, so he cannot walk. He cannot move because he's not standing. But see, this card implies a lot of movement. It's probably the fastest horse in the tarot because you can see speed and velocity here. Okay, the movement of everything and how this knight is moving forward no matter what, for good or for bad, because this reverse is for bad. So it means that the government, and when I say the government, I'm not only talking about the federal government, I'm talking also about local governments. By that I mean the state governments, and this fight in between states and the federal government, they're pushing forward for not for good but for bad, getting rid of everything that is in the middle, killing people in their way if they have to, destroying things if they have to. And when I say killing people in their way, I'm saying that because it's happening. We have already information that because of the policies of Mr. Trumpet, people died. I mean, people would have died no matter what because of the virus thingy, but more people than necessary died, and they're still dying because of the policies of these stupid people. Stupid. I would say another word, but I don't want to say bad words. So yeah, the government, not good. All of them, all of it. The next card has to do with social services, and we have the Queen of Wands. Remember, queens plan. So this month there is a lot of planning. We have 3 queens here that I can see right now. So there is a lot of planning. There's a little bit of action, but this action is from other countries. Okay, it's more planning, trying to find what to do. There's planning that has to do with social services. There are not many social services in this country. Every time that something happens, they're asking for money for regular citizens. Oh, this person lost their job. Let's all donate money, because the system does not take care of their workers. If you lose your job, if you get sick and you cannot work anymore, well, either you die or someone gives money to you. Yeah, it's a very, very fair system in some alternative reality, but that's what we have. So right now with the COVID thing, with the virus thing, there is money being invested in the people that is related to these vaccines. They're being given for free. So that's something better than nothing. So there is work that is going to be put there. So people are working to improve things that have to do with social services, and I believe that it has to do with the virus because of this card that we got afterwards, okay? With things related to the pandemic that we have right now. Now this last card, well, these two, this position is for things that have to do with natural disasters, and we have the King of Wands, of coins, of Pentacles reversed. The King of Pentacles is a card of Earth. It's an Earth sign. Pentacles are Earth signs. He is reversed. There may be some earthquake. There may be even some small volcano eruption or things that have to do with tectonic plates. Okay, nothing extremely bad, but there is something that is going to shake, either because of volcanoes, or because of tectonic plates, or because of drilling that causes, sometimes drilling, when they drill to get petrol, they make earthquakes happen. Okay, so there may be something like that happen, not something extremely bad, but something like that will happen. That doesn't mean that no other natural disaster is going to happen. We know we're in the middle of climate change, so there will be still very strong storms, snowstorms in times when it shouldn't happen, in places where it shouldn't happen, too much rain where it shouldn't happen. We've had drought and suddenly it rains too much, you know, things like that. Hurricanes, tornadoes, blah blah. But the thing that is going to be more remarkable is things that have to do with Earth. And then we have the Six of Wands for the pandemic. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, and it's upright, so it's victory. That's why I said that it's probably this queen that is working to achieve something in social services. Probably it has to do with the COVID thing. So there is going to be an advancement in the COVID thing. That doesn't mean that in every state things are going to be better, because the policies that some of those states are following, like Florida, like Texas, like Alabama, like Mississippi, the weird thing would be if things were good there because of the policies that they follow. But still, there's going to be overall an improvement, okay, in the situation related to the virus thing. A summary of the month. The eight of wands, which is reversed. It means that things are not going to change much. It's going to be more of the same thing. If we take a look at the cut, which is again like a type of summary of everything, we have the Hermit, which is a card associated with wisdom, but is reversed, so it's not wisdom. And then we have the Fool, that is a major arcana associated with new beginnings, but is reversed, so nothing happens, nothing changes. Nothing changes because there's no wisdom being applied, because we are letting big companies lead everything, which is bad for most people, but also even for them, because they are not going to have as many benefits, as many earnings as they were expecting. And if they were expecting a 7% increase in their earnings and they increase only by 6.5%, for them that's the world coming to an end, so things go bad for them. So yes, not wisdom used, and things don't change. So not a lot of change going on. Fortunately, the virus thing is going to improve a little bit, and there's going to be positive work put onto this issue. Okay, so this is the summary of the reading. Well, not the summary, this is the whole reading. If you like the way I read the cards, not necessarily the results, because they're not very nice, but if you like the way I read the cards, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like the things I do. Suggestions, you can add them to the comments, and I'll see you in the next video if you want to. Bye bye.